Today is September 7th. Welcome on in to Daily Cards Live here on ClaibsOnline.com. I'm Joe Roderick, joined alongside by Bob Ramsey and Rammer. We are taking the folks right up to first pitch of the game tonight. 6:20 start time in Atlanta with Adam Wainwright on the mound. And who would have guessed when we did this show on Tuesday that we would have been saying the Cardinals are going for the sweep of the Atlanta Braves here in September?
To answer your question directly of who, the answer is nobody, in particular the gamblers.
I'm glad you brought up the gamblers. Have you seen what the line is on the game tonight? I know you're not much of a gambler.
It's
but
I believe runs, it's what, 9.5?
10.5.
10.5.
Yeah, 10.5 for runs. The Braves are favorites at minus 350.
Unheard of.
That it really is.
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of shows Vegas's thoughts on the Braves losing 3 in a row to the Cardinals and Vegas's confidence in Adam Wainwright putting together a start worthy of the Cardinals being able to win.
Yeah, you know, it would keep the Braves on a losing streak, the Cardinals on a winning streak that goes against everything we've seen from both teams all year, the two pitchers versus each other. None of the numbers fall in favor of St. Louis.
Here are the lineups for the game tonight, brought to you by Bootleg and Tavern, right there, 4501 Shoto in the Grove. And I know this is a baseball show, but Bootleg and Tavern, they are huge Kansas City Chiefs fans there, home of Kansas City-style barbecue, so a great place to go and watch tonight's Chiefs and Lions game out there. I know Brenton, the owner out there at Bootleg and Barbecue, he is going to be rocking his Patrick Mahomes shirt today. Not his Patrick Mahomes jersey, Rammer. I don't know if you've seen the shirts where it's just the person's face plastered over and over again all over the shirt. He has one of those because I brought one home for him from one of the Super Bowls that the Chiefs were in, and he wears it for every big Chiefs game. So I know that he is rocking that tonight down at Bootleg and Tavern. Should be a fun time down there for Chiefs and Lions this evening. For the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. is in right. Ozzie Albies at second. Matt Olson at first. Marcelo Zuna DHing. Eddie Rosario is in left. Travis d'Arnaud is behind the plate. Michael Harris II is in center field. Orlando Arcia is at short. And Nicky Lopez is at third. No Austin Riley tonight for the Braves. He is taking the night off. For the Cardinals, Tommy Edman in center, Tyler O'Neill in left, Paul Goldschmidt's DHing, Nolan Arenado at third, Jordan Walker in right, Luken Baker at first, Nolan Gorman at second, Andrew Kisner behind the plate, and Mason Wynn is at short as the suddenly power-surging Cardinals, again, go for the sweep against the Braves. Max Fried, 6-1 with a 2.52 ERA on the season. A very, very good pitcher for the Braves.
So you went through that pretty quickly. Is Gorman the only left-handed hitter in the lineup?
As I run through it and look through it again, yes, he is.
Yeah, I guess it's okay. It doesn't matter, but, I'm not sure why you take Nootbaar out, but whatever. Seriously, it doesn't matter.
As I go through here, I wanted to check on this. So Max Fried, I'm trying to think. He has been kind of injury riddled recently, right? Yeah, he is. He's had a tough go of it. I want to say the last time that the Cardinals would have faced Max Fried, would it have been Game 5 of the 2019 NLDS? I know this is not something we discussed. It was something that just kind of popped into my mind. I'm trying to think if he has faced them since then, based on all the injuries that he's had here recently.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying that was the game. If you remember, the Cardinals scored 10 in the first inning. Mm-hmm. 6 of those, the 4 of those against Max Fried as he came in relief in the first inning of that that game. And the Cardinals kind of jumped all over him too, but completely different team back there 4 years ago. Just when I saw the name Max Fried, it was kind of the name that the thing that jumped to my mind based on what when the Cardinals might have last seen him for that. So Adam Wainwright, it's all the nostalgia. If you watch the Bally's Sports tonight, I'm sure they will be showing pictures, highlights, quotes from Adam Wainwright. It is the last time that he will start against Atlanta, the team that drafted him. You'll see the picture from his first time in a Braves uniform when he was in the minor leagues with them. We have seen old Adam Wainwright rise to these occasions before, but
not always.
Yeah, but this is also 2023 Adam Wainwright, who I'm sure would love to prove a lot of people wrong.
Well, whatever motivates you, I guess. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy that goes for that kind of stuff. And how can you blame anybody for predicting 10.5 runs?
Right.
How can you be mad at anybody? And I don't think he is. He knows that it's been a miserable season, one of the worst ever for somebody with as many starts as he's had ever. Not just the Cardinals, ever. And so I'm sure he's not mad about it. And I know everybody has to cover something when you've got a team that really hasn't been competitive. You got to talk about something. So the Braves thing, that was 100 years ago. And he never played for the Braves. But okay. You got to have something on the pregame show, so I'm okay with it.
Do you remember the trade that was made to get Adam Wainwright?
It was for J.D. Drew, right? No. J.D. Drew.
J.D. Drew and Eli Marrero down to the Braves. Adam Wainwright, Jason Marquis, and
Marquis.
Ray King.
And what I remember about that was that Walt Jocketty told me, and actually one of the Braves analysts, who was it? I can't remember now, that said the key is going to be Adam Wainwright. Even though the Cardinals needed Ray King, they wanted a guy to eat innings in the rotation, both key guys for the Cardinals, but I was told by two sources that Wainwright was the key to the deal.
And look how that turned. I mean, that was win-win because J.D. Drew went down to the Braves and hit the cover off the ball for them that year too.
Unbelievable season.
Yeah,
he was great.
Yeah, so it's one of those trades that all around worked for all parties, and both GMs looked really good in doing so for that. Cardinal bullpen tonight, Rammer. You look at it last night. Andre Palante only threw 3 pitches, but he also threw on Tuesday. You wonder if he's available in the game tonight.
I hope
not. Drew Verhagen, he threw a lot of pitches last night. Rammer, I can't go through the entire. I could go through the entire Cardinal bullpen, and you're going to say, "I hope not" for every single one of them. Yeah,
you're onto my bit.
This isn't fair. Yeah, I was going to say Casey Lawrence, but I already knew the answer to that too.
Sorry.
We will see though if they are in a position where Ryan Helsley's arm kind of falls into the mix with getting the day off yesterday.
And the other thing is Wainwright could pitch great and still not get the win.
Right.
Because he's not going to give you 9 innings of greatness.
No, and the Cardinals have sure put up the runs the past 2 days, 21 runs in 2 games against Atlanta, knocking Spencer Strider out in the 3rd inning of the game yesterday, costing me money as they did so in that game. Spencer Strider's worst outing of the season by far against the Braves. So we will see how things go in about 3 hours from now before the Cardinals take on the Braves and then head up a little north to take on the Reds for a weekend series in Cincinnati. And we will talk about that with you tomorrow. Until then, we are brought to you each and every day by Mungan St. Louis Acura and Royal Banks.
Royal Banks of Missouri, where better service means better banking. Give the bankers at Royal Banks a call. 314-212-1500. You'll get a friendly, knowledgeable, experienced banker that's there to help you out. It is where better service means better banking.
He is Bob Ramsey. I'm Joe Roderick. Talk to you tomorrow here on Daily Cards Live on ClaibsOnline.com.
Munganess St. Louis Acura has a great selection of new and certified pre-owned Acuras. Get 3.9% financing for up to 36 months on all new Acura models, or get $1,000 in loyalty incentives on the 2023 TLX and RDX, and $750 in loyalty incentives on the 2024 Integra. Get financing as low as 1.99% for up to 36 months on certified pre-owned TLX and MDX models. Munganess St. Louis Acura, better than ever for you.